This is Brett Waltemath of Star Watch Media here at ArcLight Cinemas Hollywood for the second season premiere screening of Femme Fatales.
Hey, good to meet you, man. Yeah,
Pleasure.
Good.
I'm sorry, I get myself. Star Watch Media, an online red carpet media outlet, sir. I really like your tie. I got to tell you.
Thank you very much, man. You're looking pretty dapper yourself.
You know, I try. I try to keep up with you guys. You guys are always looking fashionable. Well, sir, we're here for the second season cast and crew screening of Femme Fatales. Now, I hear that you have a role in the final episode.
Yeah, it's not the final, but it's going to be a little bit later on in the season, and it's called Hell Hath No Furies, like the three Furies, you know, in mythology. So it's a lot of fun.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role?
Well, I'll tell you who I am. I don't want to give away anything in the episode, but I play a very, very hard-line judge. In an episode, it was directed by Darren Scott. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I kind of get my comeuppance, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to mess around with the Femme Fatales.
Right. that much is clear in every episode.
What a way to die, you know what I mean?
You might be going out in glory for it.
Well, it's pretty bad the way I go out. It's pretty sad. On the night before Christmas, so it's bad.
How did you go about preparing for this role?
Oh, wow. You know, it's really funny. I'm not a judge, but I played one, and many times in the past. You know, so I kind of did my research on that, you know. I have some people in my family who are attorneys, so I talked, you know, about just what that's about. And then I had also done a picture a couple of years ago where I played an attorney who actually went before the Supreme Court in a movie called Recount with Kevin Spacey. I played one of Al Gore's attorneys in that, and it was about the 2000 election, you know. And actually it won the Emmy for Best Television Movie, you know, for Jay Roach and for HBO, which was really good. So,
what was your experience like just in the shooting of that and dealing with a very kind of controversial and touchy topic?
Yeah, I got to tell you, it was fascinating to see the process. You know, and what was really neat was we actually shot in Tallahassee in the Supreme Court, where actually at that point the character I play was a Democrat, but we had actually won in Florida, and then of course it was overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. So it was a fascinating experience, and it was also fascinating to be around actors who were so good. Kevin Spacey was absolutely amazing, and then also Tom Wilkinson, you know, is fantastic in the picture. And you know, like when you're working in these scenes, you know, it's really good to have actors who are right there with you, and it starts to become kind of a hyper reality. You know, just fantastic stuff, you know.
Would you say that working with other actors when they're just bringing great performances, does that just heighten everyone else's performances?
Absolutely. You know, I guess it's kind of like, they always say it, but I guess it's kind of like playing tennis. You know, like when you're playing with a better player, you get better, you know, and that's always exciting, you know. And it's great to have somebody who's right there with you. You know, I've been on some sets where when you're working, you know, literally you have a scene opposite someone and they leave. And so you've got to look off camera, you got to look at them all, but no, these folks are right there with you. And when that happens, that's why I try to be right there with somebody if I'm working with them, and always there for them, you know, and it's valuable, you know, it really, really helps.
Thank you so much for the time, sir. Enjoy the screening. Such a pleasure.
You guys enjoy also. Thank you. All right, Godspeed. All right, you too back there.